The following is a presentation of National Speed Sport News.
Tonight on Speed Sport Magazine, quarter midgets, outlaw carts, and all kinds of sprint car action, plus conversations with two-time NHRA Pro Stock champion Jason Line and rising star Carson Elledge. Her talent and personality remind some of her famous grandpa, Dale Earnhardt Sr. And we'll get a behind-the-scenes look within the Joe Gibbs Racing motocross operation. If you love racing, then you've come to the right place. Speed Sport Magazine starts right about now. Hi everybody, welcome to the season finale of Speed Sport Magazine. I'm your host, Ralph Sheheen. We've got a really diverse lineup for you tonight, including a look at the Quarter Midget Association's premier event. It's the Dirt Grands. And we'll meet Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s granddaughter, Carson Elledge, who is beginning to make a name for herself behind the wheel. NHRA Pro Stock champion and current points leader Jason Line will be here in the studio to talk about his quest for another title. His former employer, Joe Gibbs Racing, recently opened their doors to us, and we'll show you a few things you didn't know about their two-wheeled racing operation. And we'll take a trip out to the West Coast to see what happened in last week's California Sprint Week. But first, we'll stay close to home as one of our favorite entry-level classes, the Outlaw Karts, hosted the 2014 North Carolina Race Week. Derek Pernesiglio has the report.
The first week of September has always been the biggest week of outlaw kart racing on the East Coast. Tonight is night number 1 of NC Race Week here in North Carolina. We'll kick the week off with the $1,500 to win East Coast Nationals here at the Iredell County Fairgrounds Speedway. They'll race here tonight, tomorrow night, and on Friday. We'll finish the week off with the Showdown at Millbridge Speedway on Saturday for $2,500 to win. Drivers have come from all over the country to compete, and in true Speed Sport Magazine fashion, we're going to cover it all for you.
We traveled all the way from Texas in the race in the spring, and we came back again now because it's just that much fun.
I'm from Paintsville, Kentucky, about a 6 hours drive. I just been following them on Facebook, and I've had a car sitting around the garage in pieces, and I've just decided to put it together and come out here tonight.
Tillsonburg, Ontario. It's about an hour or two from Toronto. Came down to try and kick some American butt.
They even came from outside the U.S. borders to compete in one of the toughest outlaw kart races in America. This week drew big names from all walks of racing. NC Race Week is bringing out all the big stars in racing, including this guy, Kyle Larson. You know, stranger to outlaw kart racing, what brings you out tonight?
Yeah, this is what I grew up doing, so I like to come out here and support it a little bit when I can. And you know, a few of the people I used to race with from California here too, so that's cool. And my engineer Randall Burnett's racing too, so I got a lot of people to cheer for, and hopefully one of them wins.
The racing is so good, you can't not enjoy watching it. So I'm glad to be here and glad to be watching, and maybe eventually someday I'll get back in one.
Chase Briscoe knows how to get around on dirt. He races midgets and sprint cars in USAC. And how are these little outlaw karts compared to a midget or a sprint car?
These things are a blast. They're a lot of fun, and you know, it's neat how much they actually are interacting. There's a lot of power to weight ratios, a lot like a sprint car. So for me, it's just fun to get out here on the dirt. There's not a lot of dirt racing down here in North Carolina, so to be able to come back to my roots, it's a real fun deal, and can't thank Steve Reynolds enough for letting me come out here and race for him.
USAC stars like Chase Briscoe is racing here tonight. But what about this guy, USAC midget champion Christopher Bell? It's your first time here, but what do you think of these outlaw karts?
You know, they're pretty cool. They get around this place pretty good, and I'm really looking forward to watching some racing. We just got done watching qualifying, and really impressed with how good they get around here. And it definitely looks like a pretty cool deal to come out and get entertained on a Wednesday night.
And the East Coast Nationals sure did provide a lot of entertainment. Wednesday night was action-packed with bumping and banging on the tight little track. But when it was all said and done, Highside Tom Hubert uncharacteristically used the low line all the way to his first East Coast Nationals win.
The only traction was down right on the grass because that was the only moisture left in the track. So I just got to thank QRC. Appreciate Speed Sport coming on and putting this on. Kind of really helps all us little guys trying to keep going.
Thursday night, 6-year-old Gavan Boschele in the number 5 took down the beginner box stock win. That would be the only main event run that night before the rain came. It was ladies' night on Friday, with Ahnna Parkhurst taking down the holdover feature from Thursday.
I was looking forward to the fair all year, and just to win here was really good. I was really hoping for it.
Then it was best friend Kennedy Elledge winning the night's regularly scheduled race.
Being able to run with him tonight was a ton of fun, and I'm so glad I got to run with her again.
When it came time to bring the open division on the track, it was QRC chassis owner Jimmy Elledge taking advantage of his outside pole starting spot. He would lead wire to wire, pocketing a cool grand.
You have to be in front, and like I said, you have to get to that corner, and then the rest of us just hit your marks and keep it on the bottom and try to get it to drive as straight off the corner as you can.
It's the final night of NC Race Week here in North Carolina, and like we said at the top of our piece, we're going to finish it off here with the Showdown at Millbridge Speedway. They're going to race for $2,500 to win here tonight, and this track gained a lot of popularity from our other show, Speed Sport, when we showed the Speed Sport Challenge earlier this season. Drivers have come from all over the country to compete here tonight. It should be a real exciting show, over 40+ entries, so let's check out all the action. Kennedy Elledge was able to hold off a hard-charging Hunter Cohen in the beginner box stock race and became the third member of the Elledge family to win during NC Race Week.
I don't really know. I just passed everybody, so made it easy. I just do whatever I want.
Parkhurst, your winner up in turn 4.
Ahnna Parkhurst was once again up to her winning ways as she won the holdover box stock main event from Thursday night. There was a little controversy in the box stock portion of the Showdown. Coming to the checkered, Kyle Campbell got into the back of Ben Siliker, eliminating the top 3. Clark Houston, grandson of NASCAR legend Tommy Houston, took the high line to his first Showdown win.
I saw Kyle get under him right here going for the lead, and I saw the 24 kind of come down on him a little bit, and then they just got tangled up, and 35 got caught up in that, so I just went around him.
Jacob Sheridan's first win came in a big way as he held off Carson Elledge and Zach Wolf to win the intermediate portion of the Showdown. And now for a special announcement. We are proud to make the announcement tonight that we are going to televise the second annual Speed Sport Challenge on May 20th. After the announcement of the Speed Sport Challenge coming back, it was main event time. SKE chassis owner Kyle Beatty set fast time and earned the pole for the event, but it was Tom Hubert getting the advantage on the initial start. The race was slowed early when Dylan Smith in the 03 got upside down. Eric Coombs, Lucas Ash, and Chaz Woodward were also involved. All drivers were unhurt. The battle for second was heating up, but quite a few eyes were watching Greg DeArmond in the number 22 coming to the front on the cushion. It would be short-lived as DeArmond broke a wheel, ending his night. Kyle Beatty was able to catch Tom Hubert in traffic, but it wouldn't be enough as Hubert took his second big win of the week, pocketing over $4,000.
Well, Jimmy decided I needed a new go-kart, so it showed up last week, so this will pay for that, and then we'll see if we can sell this one. It's been a good kart, but it's our second year on it, so we'll pay for that and go from there.
Still to come tonight on Speed Sport Magazine. What traits does young dirt racer Carson Elledge have that reminds some of her grandpa, the late Dale Earnhardt Sr.? Stick around to find out. But up next, we're going straight line racing as former head dyno operator for Joe Gibbs' NASCAR team has become a multi-time NHRA Pro Stock champion. Conversation with Jason Line right around the corner. Since 1934, National Speed Sport News has been America's motorsports authority. Every month, Speed Sport Magazine comes alive with stunning photography, insightful commentary, and in-depth features. You will get the full story with Speed Sport Magazine. To start your home delivery of America's motorsports authority, log on to nationalspeedsportnews.com and hit the big yellow subscribe button. Be the fan in the know. Just go to nationalspeedsportnews.com and click subscribe.